What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This one's going to be a quick one today. What I wanted to do is to share with you some of the upgrades that I've made to my garage door, both of them. But appreciate your support, hitting the like and subscribe button. If you have any comments or questions, etc., hit them on the comments below. And I'll leave a link always in the description for the products that I used in these garage upgrades. First thing that I want to talk about is this upgrade right here. And you may look at it and say, well, what in the world is that? And this is the actual garage door opener. What I did is I removed the whole above the door assembly. And you know that track, or some of them are belt driven, some of them are chain driven. They're usually very slow, loud, and they take up space above your car that it prevents you from putting in things like a lift or in my case, I just wanted more airspace. And what this garage door opener, while it is small and compact, it's very powerful. This version here is a residential model. They sell them at Home Depot. You can get them at your garage door installers and things of that nature. But this one particularly has plenty enough power to do a double door or a single door. And they're very, very, very easy to install. I'm not going to get into the details of the installation, but just a 50,000 view of what you would have to take. It's just removing the old opener, the track for that holds that belt, and the assembly to pull up the door. And as you look above your garage door, you'll have springs that are on a big bar. And that bar goes right into this hole right here. And as you can see on this, it's bolted in, but this comes off, and then these set screws screw down onto the bar that the springs are mounted, and this screws to the wall, and that's all there is to it. So you remove all that mess that's above the garage door, above your car, sorry, and it allows you more space. Let me show you what that looks like. So if you look right there, in a normal garage door assembly, you'll have a track that takes the door and the tracks, and then it brings it about that high right there, and then it stops. And then you have a garage door opener that's mounted on these steel brackets that go up to your ceiling. In my case, if you can see where that fan is, mine were mounted up to about there and had that big pole going all the way down to about there. And the bar went across there, and the tracks would start a curve right here, right above where my truck is. My truck parks in that slot. All of that space above it is wasted. So I wanted to take that away and add that opener mount right there on the bar. And you can see mine hanging down. And like I said, they mount very easy. They just slide onto the springs. If you take the bar that's right there, your springs on that bar, and it slides into the side of the opener, and you mount the opener against there. And there's usually studs right there for you to screw into as part of your framing for the doorway. And then that will allow you to remove that whole track assembly to where it frees up all the space in here. Looking at that assembly right there, you can see that I've had the door completely changed around to where it opens up completely straight up the wall there, and I removed the track there. Now I say I can't take the credit for that. I paid a company out of Raleigh/Wilmington area. They do all garage doors, installation, service, etc. I'm gonna give a shout out to them. So all the different companies that came, and I won't name any of the brands, but the big name brands, said they just couldn't do it. They took the ball and ran with it, and were able to get a custom track made and assembly to run the door up the wall and kind of curve across there so that I could get a full opening. Not only do they do that, they service the garage doors, and anytime that I have any kind of problem with them, or just the service in general that you want to do once a year, that I don't do myself with. I don't want to mess with springs, because those springs, if you start messing with those, you're just asking for trouble. They could literally kill you if they fly off of there, or you loosen the bolt or something like that that you're not supposed to. So I do not recommend that as a DIY project. Always pay a professional to do the garage door springs. So one more benefit to those side-mounted garage door openers is they come with a door lock, an automatic door lock. So when you trigger it to open it, the first second that happens is that this flips over and then the door opens up. And then when it shuts over, and it's inside of here. You can see the little shaft there that goes through the opening, and that prevents the rollers from going up any further. The problem with normal garage door openers that have the pulley system right there and above is that once it's closed, that track assembly is right there. And the rope, the red rope, go out and look at your garage door, is hanging down right there where that bracket is. So thieves can push in your door there and put a hook through there and grab a hold of that red release, pull on it, and it releases to where your door is free flowing. And you don't want that to happen. So with my opener, with the side mount, as you can see, my cord, it runs down through there. But what you can't see is that red knob is mounted inside of an O-hook so that you can't pull it from the outside down. And it's knotted into that O-hook so that when I can open it from the inside but not the outside, all I have to do is get a ladder, untie the knot, and then pull down that red tab, and it'll open up manually. So that's another benefit to them. And this gives you a good perspective of where that spring bar goes into the side of it, and that's all you have to do to mount them. Moving on to the next upgrade that you should do are your track wheel assemblies. Now, if you can see in mine, they look like little baby rollerblades, if you will, and it's the same material as a rollerblade. Feels like a polyurethane type of wheel with a rubber, more of a rubber mix. Has a longer shaft so that you have more movement if needed, and the heavier duty shaft to handle any kind of movement as well. But the big difference that I noticed right out of the bat is these roll so much more smoother, and they're much more quieter. As you can imagine, the rubber on the metal track, it gives them more of a shock, and it gives it more of a absorption there. They're easy to change out. You've seen people that talk about bending this track out to pull them out. I would not do that, or popping them out. I would not do that, because you don't want to mess with the factory bend here, because that's what makes it roll rough. And my recommendation is, and the garage door specialist, the way that they did this is they removed the bottom part of the track, loosened it up, and then one guy held the door up, and the other guy slid the wheels in there, one wheel at a time, up at the joint right here. So there was no bending of my track or anything like that, and it was well worth it. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the MyQ keypad. Most people have the flip up model that has just the keys in it to touch to open up your door from the outside, but this one here has got that same feature with the numbers, but also has a call button that a person can hit that to call you on the app, and then obviously the camera as well, and so that you can monitor it for 24/7 a day from anywhere in the world. But it just gives your garage door opener another feature of being a smart opening. So now that I've shown you the new wheels and the new garage door opener, let me show you how good it works, because if you go out and listen to yours, and if you got an older one, it'll be even louder, but they're usually really, forgive my terminology, clanky, rough opening up. But watch how smooth that this opener opens up with those rubber type of rollerblade wheels, etc. You heard the lock unlock, and then you can see it goes all the way up, and I still have all my roof space that I can utilize. Did you hear the lock back like I was telling you about before? So now I'm totally secure in here. So that's it. Those are a few upgrades that I'd highly suggest you do into your garage door that's not really that expensive. Now in my case, where I redid my tracks and things, that's a whole different conversation. But if you were just changing the opener, that's that one package comes with the 2 door sensors, the remotes, and battery backup. And but I'll leave a link down below for it as well from Home Depot. And then you get that security, you get the ease of operation, a much more quieter operation. Then you get all the features of having a smart garage door opener that tell you if it's open, close, automatically close for you when you need it to, etc. So hope this is beneficial. If it is, hit that like button, and always remember, please hit that subscribe button, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day.